Hello, welcome to ZOiD's YouTube channel. I'm ZOiD. I'm an electronic musician. I'm a guitarist, a jazz musician. I'm an educator, a mentor. I help people make music. I do many things, and I'm going to Ireland tomorrow night. There's a performance of my music, which is pretty exciting. It's the Cassiopeia Wind Quartet. Normally they're a quintet, but we're back to being a quartet for this performance, just like it is on the album, Industrial Wind Quartet. So I have created electronic backing tracks for 6 of the tracks from the album. We got a 15-minute slot tomorrow night. So we are going to... I mean, these musicians are phenomenal. They had one rehearsal. We're going to do another rehearsal and sound check. And they're going to play the parts that I wrote over the electronic parts that we played. I'm really stoked about this because it's at a night called Kaleidoscope Night in Dublin. It's a monthly night where they have classical, jazz, kind of all types of contemporary music, and very high level musicianship. You know, the musicians in the Cassiopeia Wind Quartet, Katrina Ryan, flute, plays with the RT Concert Orchestra, and then we have Cormac O'Hade on French horn, Deirdre O'Leary on clarinet and bass clarinet, and John Hearn on bassoon. All phenomenally good musicians. I mean, when we had the recording session for Industrial Wind Quartet, there was no rehearsal before the session. They saw the music for the first time. And, you know, I thought, I've always, when I'm writing music, I used to, when I was 22, I used to think, I'm used to just go, like, write the hardest music. You know, I'd have like a band, like a 6-piece band with my friends on saxophone, trumpet, trombone, whatever, guitar, bass, drums, and I'd be like going all out, just writing the most hardest stuff. There's still some stuff on YouTube, and I don't know. I was just really like determined to like go all out and write the hardest music. Now I look back, I don't know, it's like a bit of a macho thing to do. Like, you're in school, you know, jazz school, everyone's like hyped about what's the hardest thing, the most complex thing, and it's not good for the music to be like all hyped up about complexity, you know. It was a phase I went through, but when I wrote this music for Industrial Wind Quartet, I wrote it on guitar. I just wrote it just January 2024. Yeah, January 2024. I had a few days, no work. I would just go to where the school was that I ran. No one around. I would just go there, spend a couple of hours there. Very quiet. Very, very quiet. It was very grey and still. So like grey pier day. Very grey. Day 8, it's probably 8th of January it was written. I would just improvise. I would just play guitar, play nylon string, classical guitar, and just improvise and see what ideas come, and hit record the idea. That was how I wrote all the music on Industrial Wind Quartet. And so there was no intention on my part to make the music hard. When it came to write the parts for the wind quartet, to arrange it for those instruments, I just took those guitar parts and I arranged them. You know, the guitar part would include like a chord structure, melody, rhythms, you know, it was all there. All the musical ideas were there. So I just arranged them out, put the bass line in the bass instruments, melody, you know, arrange the harmonies. And yeah, I thought it was pretty easy, straightforward enough. But the thing is, when you're writing music and you use Sibelius, or you use a program and you put the notes in and you hear the rhythms perfectly, you know, it's deceptively hard, especially with classical musicians. You know, they don't always groove, and my music is very groove based, being a jazz musician. So getting musicians to groove, like, it's really tough. But these musicians, the Cassiopeia Wind Quartet, when, you know, they nailed it with the grooves and everything. You know, some pieces we had to try 2-3 times, but some were like first take perfect, even the harder ones. So yeah, I was super impressed. It was a brilliant experience. And now tomorrow night, live performance of it. I'm pretty nervous and excited. Got some friends coming, my parents are going. It's going to be great. Hopefully. Yes, it will. So I'll do an update, tell you how it went. Then I'm going to have a few days in Dublin, guitar workshop on Saturday. I'm going to Arizona for 3 days on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm going to do this Business by Design event, which is part of an online course that I'm doing right now about how to, you know, do launches and membership, stuff like that. Because I've got a new membership that's about to launch that I've mentioned it on the channel, but it's about to launch. It's going to be a €37 a month membership, in which you get every course that I've made, that you cannot get them anywhere else. They're not available. You can only get them if you're in this membership. And you'll get also Zoom feedback sessions, access to the Discord. You know, it's a really good deal. So I'll be talking more about how and when you can join that membership. And what else to talk about on this video? Not a lot else, because I just have to get ready to go tomorrow morning. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, trip down memory lane with the old stuffs. Okay, right. I'm going to leave it there, short video. Yeah, Escher last night, I had a track played that was cool. And then, oh yeah, number 6 on the Global IDM Charts. How about that? Link in the description. Go on, put that in your browser and play it and get us to number 1. Number 1 in the Global IDM Charts. How about that? That'd be sick. So that's a 45-minute mix of all the remix competition entries. 16 of them. A remix from one of the tracks from my album Peace at the Center of the Storm. Stems for that were made available, and 16 people remixed the track, and all the remixes were so good. I made a mix out of all 16. It's 45 minutes long. Listen to it on Mixcloud. It's great. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. I'll talk to you soon.